Hey folks, want to jump on here and shoot another quick solo episode. This one's going to be on Westfields. That said, I'm based in Sydney at the moment, and if anyone's around for a sea swim, feel free to reach out. Let's get into it. So, you're referring to Westfield Shopping Centres, the famous chain of malls. Here's a clear breakdown. So, over on ChatGPT, overview: Westfield Shopping Centres are a group of large retail complexes originally started in Australia in 1959. The brand expanded globally with centres in Australia, the United States, the United Kingdom, and New Zealand. They are known for upscale and mainstream retail stores, dining, entertainment, and leisure facilities, convenient transport access, and large parking areas. Notable Westfield centres: Australia, Westfield Sydney, major CBD location with high-end retail brands. Westfield Parramatta, one of the largest shopping centres in Sydney. Westfield Bondi Junction, popular for fashion and lifestyle stores. United Kingdom: Westfield London, one of Europe's largest urban shopping centres. Westfield Stratford City, near the Olympic Park, extensive retail and leisure options. United States: Westfield operates several malls, mainly in California. Like Westfield Valley Fair in San Jose, features hundreds of stores ranging from luxury to mainstream brands, food courts and fine dining options, cinemas, gyms and entertainment hubs, seasonal events and pop-up markets. Here's a full list of all the Westfield shopping centres worldwide. A comprehensive list of Westfield shopping centres worldwide, organised by country and region, based on the current branded Westfield malls, owned/operated by different companies, mainly. It begins with S, by the way. Centre Group in Australia/NZ, and Unibail Rodamco Westfield globally, as of the latest data available. That's on Wikipedia. Australia, Centre Group with an S, CENT or E, owned/operated 37 centres in Australia. Australian Capital Territory: Westfield Belconnen, Westfield Wadden. New South Wales: Westfield Bondi Junction, Westfield Burwood, Westfield Chatswood, Westfield East Gardens, Westfield Hornsby, Westfield Hurstville, Westfield Codara, Westfield Liverpool, Westfield Miranda, Westfield Mount Druitt, I think that's correct. Westfield Parramatta, Westfield Penrith, Westfield Sydney, Westfield Tuggerah, Westfield Warringamall. South Australia: Westfield Marion, Westfield Tea Tree Plaza, Westfield West Lakes. Victoria: Westfield Airport West, Westfield Doncaster, Westfield Fountain Gate, Westfield Geelong, Westfield Knox, Westfield Plenty Valley, Westfield Southland. Queensland: Westfield Carndale, Westfield Chermside, Westfield Coomera, Westfield Helensvale, Westfield Mount Gravatt, I think that's correct. Westfield North Lakes. Western Australia: Westfield Booragoon, Westfield Carousel, Westfield Inaloo, Westfield Whitford City. New Zealand: Centre Group with an S again. Westfield Albany, Westfield Manukau City, Westfield Newmarket, Westfield Riccarton, Westfield St. Luke's. Europe: Unibail Rodamco, Westfield Austria, Westfield Danu Zentrum, Westfield Shopping City Sud. That's two dots over the U. Czech Republic: Westfield Chudov, Westfield Shunimost. One moment. One sec. Cherny Most, Westfield Cherney Most. France, Westfield Carnet with the Senart. Excuse my French. Westfield CNIT or CNIT. Westfield Euro Lille. Westfield Forum Les Ailes. Westfield Les Quatre Temps. Westfield Parle 2. Westfield La Partout. Westfield Rosentu. Westfield Valise 2, Germany, Westfield Central, Westfield Hamburg, Uber Quarter, Westfield Rear Park, Uber Quarter. Forgive me if anyway, it's all good. I think it's great. Netherlands, Westfield Mall of Netherlands, Poland, Westfield Arcadia, Westfield Modato, Spain, Westfield Glories, Westfield La Maquinista, Westfield Parkesor, Sweden, Westfield Mall of Scandinavia, Westfield Täby Centrum, United Kingdom, Westfield London, Westfield Stratford City, Westfield St James, Edinburgh, opening 2026. United States, we'll keep going, we're nearly there. Unibail, Rodamco, Westfield, California, Westfield Century City, Westfield Culver City, Westfield Fashion Square, Westfield Galleria at Roseville, Westfield Oak Ridge, Westfield Plaza Bonita, Westfield Topanga, Westfield Valley Fair, Westfield UTC, other states, Westfield Old Orchard, Illinois, Westfield Montgomery, Maryland, Westfield Wheaton, Maryland, Westfield Garden State Plaza, New Jersey, Westfield World Trade Center, New York, Westfield South Center, Washington, Saudi Arabia, Senami Future, opening 2026, Westfield Jeddah, Westfield Riyadh, Westfield Danam. Notes, this list includes current branded Westfield shopping centres across multiple owners, Centric Group for Australia/New Zealand, Unibail, Roda Co. Westfield in Europe/the US, and Senai in Saudi Arabia. Some centres are new or planned, like Westfield St James's in Edinburgh 2026. There are more regional Westfield complexes in some countries beyond the major ones shown here, especially in large portfolios. That's fascinating. I didn't know that there were so many Westfields around the world. With regards to Australia, there's a few things here. Here are key details, opening stores, store counts, and notable features for some of the major Westfield shopping centres, especially in Australia. In Australia, major Westfield centres, Westfield Sydney opening history evolved over many years. The current Westfield Sydney opened in 2010 from a long retail legacy on the side. Store count around approximately 266 to 230 with 320 stores, varies slightly by source, features high-end fashion and luxury brands, Chanel, Gucci, etc., extensive dining, precincts, and connection to Sydney Tower. Westfield Parramatta, opening year 1975, store count over 450 plus stores and specialty retailers, features one of Australia's largest shopping destinations with department stores, Myer, David Jones, major fashion and lifestyle brands, supermarkets, cinemas, and a large integrated transport connection. Westfield Bondi Junction, opening history. The site has long retail routes, redeveloped and relaunched as the Westfield Complex in 2004. Store count about 290 to 330 plus stores. Features a major Sydney shopping hub with fashion, luxury brands, dining, cinemas and services like concierge and valet. Westfield Liverpool, opening year 1971. Store count around 340 stores. Features retail anchors include department stores, supermarkets, entertainment, cinema, and a large parking facility. Westfield Warringah Mall, opening year 1963. Original mall, store count approximately 380 plus stores. Features large retail destinations with a diverse fashion, homewares, cinema, and major anchors. Regional examples, Westfield Tea Tree Plaza, opened in 1970, around 245 stores. Westfield Fountain Gate opened 1980 with approximately 465 stores, one of Australia's largest by store count. Westfield Whitford City opened 1978, around 280 stores. Westfield Burwood opened originally 1966 with about 236 stores today. Westfield Hornsby opened in 1961, current form from 2001, around 314 stores. Summary of typical features. Across these Westfield centres, you'll commonly find big department stores, e.g. Myer, David Jones, supermarkets and discount department stores, Coles, Woolworths, Kmart, Target, fashion, lifestyle brands, local and international, entertainment cinemas like event cinemas, diverse dining precincts, ample parking and transport links. This makes them major community shopping and lifestyle hubs in their region. I find it super interesting that there's so many in Sydney, given the livability score. For those who don't know, I don't know if we talked about it. I think we have mentioned on here a few times. One sec. My keyboard has just stopped working, so what are the chances? Oh, there we go. There, it's working again. Oh, one of those days where things just seem to be breaking and falling apart, but thankfully they're coming back together a bit. Maybe none of you ever have those days, which is absolutely no problem. We could talk about the United Kingdom. Maybe we'll hold off for a sec. The European stores, they're very similar, around 200 to 300 stores plus. What are we missing here? If you're asking about livability scores, meaning how desirable places around... No, that's not it. Top... One sec, 10. And the keyboard stopped working again. Mind you, this is a pretty new laptop, so it's quite frustrating. Oh, it stopped working. It's working again. Okay, we'll continue. Quote Westfield, end quote, is a bit of a global powerhouse in the shopping world, so it depends on which corner of the globe you're in. Since I'm picking up that you're in the Sydney area, specifically near Chatswood, you're actually sitting in a prime spot for them. Westfield is essentially the, quote, town square, end quote, of Australian retail. Local heavyweights, if you're looking to do some damage to your credit card or just grab a Latska or Laksa, here are the main ones nearby. Exactly, the keyboard's working. Perfect, it's working again. For those of you who don't know, a Latsa is a soup. Latsa is a spicy noodle dish popular in Southeast Asia. The latsa consists of various types of noodles, most commonly thick rice noodles with toppings such as chicken, prawns, and fish. Here are the main ones nearby. Westfield, Chatswood, like your local, it's massive, has a great hawker lane for food and those two distinct towers. Westfield, Sydney CBD, the high-end flagship. This is where you go for luxury brands and the famous Sydney Tower views. Westfield Bondi Junction, huge, trendy, and famous for its mix of designer boutiques and massive food courts. Westfield Warringah Mall, the quote outdoor end quote vibe, one over on the northern beaches. What are you looking for specifically? To give trading hours, most are generally 9:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. with, quote, late night shopping, end quote, on Thursday until 9 p.m. Store directories, looking for a specific brand like Zara, Apple, or Myer, question mark. Parking info, most offer 2 to 3 hours free with their app. We're coming on to 15 minutes, so let's... One big thing about Just a bit about livability, which we talked about before. Let's see if I can find it. We're a little over 15 minutes, would probably be okay. According to the 2025 Economist Intelligence Unit, the EIU report, Copenhagen, Denmark is the world's most livable city, followed by Vienna, Austria, and Zurich. Switzerland, the top 10, is dominated by European, Australian, and Canadian cities, with key performers offering high-quality healthcare, education, and infrastructure. 10 most livable cities, 2025, Copenhagen, Denmark, 98.0 score, Vienna, Austria, 97.1 score, Zurich, Switzerland, 97.1 score, Melbourne, Australia, 97.0 score, Geneva, Switzerland, Sydney, Australia, Osaka, Japan, Auckland, New Zealand, Adelaide, Australia, Vancouver, Canada. Key findings: Australian strength. Australia has 3 cities in the top 10, Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, all earning perfect scores for healthcare and education. I think this is correct. European leaders, cities like Vienna and Copenhagen, are lauded for green spaces, public transport, and affordable housing. Performance metrics: the EIU index ranks cities based on stability, healthcare, culture, environment, education, and infrastructure. Regional trends: Canadian cities saw a decline in rankings due to lower healthcare scores, with Calgary dropping from the top 10. I wonder if Westfields plays a part in the high scores of Sydney, Melbourne. I know things in Austria as well, New Zealand maybe, Adelaide. I'm not sure, I just thought I'd mention it. I think it's interesting to have so many Westfields around Sydney, maybe Melbourne as well. I haven't been there yet. And yeah, I think it's fascinating. If you have any thoughts about it, feel free to let me know. One big thing about Westfield's shopping centres is that they redefined urban retailing by creating, quotes, shopping destinations, end quote, rather than just malls. Unlike traditional shopping strips, Westfield combined hundreds of stores, dining precincts, cinemas, entertainment, and transport links into a single hub. This makes them community and lifestyle centres, not just places to shop. For example, Westfield Parramatta isn't just a mall, it's a central hub for shopping, dining, movies, and commuting in Western Sydney. Westfield London is one of the largest urban malls in Europe, designed to be a destination in itself, attracting millions annually for both shopping and leisure. In short, Westfields transform malls into lifestyle destinations, making them major urban and suburban landmarks rather than just retail spaces. Here's a punchier version. Quote, Westfield turned the shopping malls into a full lifestyle destination, a place to shop, dine, watch movies, and connect, not just buy things, end quote. It captures the essence in one clear line. Hopefully that resonates, or you take away that one big thing, but I think in short, Westfield transforms malls into lifestyle destinations, making them major urban and suburban landmarks rather than just retail spaces. Fascinating. Have a wonderful day, folks. We've gone over the 15 minutes, but I think it's all right. Thanks for listening.